Hello my sexy superstars, welcome back to another episode of It Takes Intention. Welcome back to my channel if you're watching this here on YouTube, and if you're listening to the podcast episode, welcome back to another episode. Okay, first things first, I am in New Zealand at the moment, so I am not in my usual setup. I am not home in the Gold Coast, so I do not have my microphone. It's a little bit rainy outside, typical New Zealand, and so if the audio is a little bit all over the place, that is why. I'm just recording on my camera and I'm hoping it doesn't pick up too much background noise. Anyways, I'm just down at the beach and I have been for a morning walk. My family had some things to do this morning. I'm here for Christmas. And so I was like, I'm gonna take myself down to my local beach, go for a walk. It was actually so cute. I had like a round circle moment before I was on my walk, and this is the walk I used to do every single day when I would live here in New Zealand, and I used to visualize so hardcore. If you guys know, you know that I am obsessed with visualization walks. They are my jam. I absolutely love them. I have preached about them for the longest time. You already know if you have listened to my podcast, if you've watched my videos for a while. I have been doing visualization walks for the longest time, and they're honestly my favorite thing ever. But anyways, I basically have been going on these visualization walks like every single day here in New Zealand, and I would always visualize my life over in Australia and what I wanted it to look like, what I wanted it to feel like, everything. And I just had a round circle moment before because I was like, holy crap, here I am. Because I started going on my walk and I was visualizing what I want this new level to look like for me, and this new chapter of my life, this new season going into obviously 2025. And I was like, holy crap, what a round circle moment, because literally, you know, I used to do this walk every single day but visualize the life that I currently have, and so now here I am like living that as my reality, but then I'm also visualizing what 2025 is going to look like. So I think I just felt really excited because I know for a fact that everything is going to come true and everything is going to become into my reality. I obviously have so much evidence of this working, you know, when you visualize, when you hold the vision, but then when you actually take the aligned action, you take the inspired action, you get support, you invest in yourself, and that is so important. You guys already know that honestly a pivotal part of my transformation and getting the life that I have now, my dream life, has been investing in myself. Not only money but time and energy, but money a lot. Like even now I invest thousands every single month into my mindset and into my business, because I see the value in it so much. Like genuinely, like if you're not investing in yourself, do it immediately. Like it will change your life. And I don't just say that because I'm a mindset and business coach. I genuinely mean it as someone who has done it herself. Like it is game changing. And so if you're ready to do that for yourself, you're like, yeah girl, 2025 is the year I invest in myself, then I'm gonna leave the links to work with me down in the description box or in the show notes if you're listening to this on Spotify. Basically, I have a few different ways of working with me. We've got Freedom and Fulfillment. That is my self-paced program. So if you're like, I just want the step-by-step, like the theory, the give me what I need to do, and then I can apply it into my business, apply it into my mindset, and it's all self-paced, it's all online, all the things. If you're wanting that type of approach, Freedom and Fulfillment, my program, is for you. If you're, however, wanting to work with me directly, so you're wanting my eyes on your business, there's two different ways you can work with me. One being Aligned Glow, and so this is my mastermind. So you're going to be in an environment with other like-minded, ambitious women who are literally putting in the work also to achieve their dream lives. And so this is so powerful. I am personally in a mastermind myself, and honestly, like just being surrounded by powerful women who are literally doing what it is that I'm also doing is so expansive, because also when they have questions, when they're working on things in their own business and their own mindsets, they bring that forward, and I'm able to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that, but I do that myself, or oh my gosh, that could totally apply to my business, my mindset. So it's like you're getting like 5 times the amount of value because you're learning from other people as well. And I think it's so important. Well, it's not, I don't think, I know it is so important to make sure that your environment, the people you surround yourself with, the people you're connecting with are also like-minded, growth-orientated people who are literally either where it is that you're wanting to be or going in that same direction. And it's like, you are the byproduct of the 5 closest people around you. So if you're not intentionally investing in spaces where you can be around these types of people, you're literally going to just become a byproduct of the people you spend the most time with. So anyways, that's the first way to work with me directly. So we do fortnightly calls, and then in between our calls you get Telegram access to me. So this is where we voice note throughout the week so you can get support all the time. So that's the first way to work with me directly. And then obviously one-to-one. Now my one-to-one spots are very limited, and I haven't even launched this properly yet, so you guys are getting the first inside scoop on it, because you guys are my babies, you are my superstars, and I feel like my YouTube and podcast community, I just feel so connected to you, and so I want to tell you first. But I am opening up a couple of spots, like limited spots in 2025 for one-to-one coaching. So if you are wanting to work with me directly one-to-one, again, I'm going to leave all the links in the description box, and then obviously in the show notes if you're listening to this over on Spotify. And so you can apply to work with me. Like I said, I have very, very, very limited spots, so if that sounds like you, definitely get in on that. And so then the final way of working with me is in my brand new masterclass called Boss Up and Glow Up. I'm really excited about this. I literally launched it, well, I didn't even like properly launch it because I have plans to do so in 2025. Well, I've got a couple things that I'm working on for 2025, which I am very excited about, and I'm not going to go into. Basically, Boss Up and Glow Up is my masterclass for 2025. So it is a training masterclass on basically how to glow up your business and mindset so that you can create clarity, confidence, and clients in 2025 with more ease. So firstly, we're going to get super specific and clear on what you actually want your business and life to look like in 2025. Then we're going to identify what held you back in 2024, so then we make sure it doesn't happen again in 2025. And then we're going to create a roadmap on how you're actually going to achieve this in 2025. I'm going to share with you my goal setting formula, my secret goal setting formula that is literally going to work miracles in your life. So that is Boss Up and Glow Up. That is my masterclass. It is super low ticket. I honestly have not done a low ticket offer in since I had my personal training business. So girl, if you ain't in it, literally go get in it right now, because there are limited spots as well, I forgot to mention. So definitely go secure your spot in there. Other than that, that is all the ways to work with me. Again, I'm going to leave all the links in the description, the show notes, you know the vibes. But anyways, welcome back to my channel. I actually thought we could go get a coffee together and then sit down and have a coffee, but I was like, it's raining, so I thought to myself, okay, we'll go through a drive-through. But then I'm like, does New Zealand even do drive-through coffees? I don't think so. Guys, I just slayed that parallel park. I am not obviously in my car. I'm in a huge car right now, literally it's huge. And I just went park up. That was a slay. Okay, I have got my coffee. We're sat here with the ocean view. I will show you in a second. And let's chat. So basically today I wanted to kind of create a video that's basically on how I glowed up my business to create this freeing and fulfilling life that I live, where I can literally travel wherever I want and work from wherever I want, whenever I want. Because I feel like, well, I'm going to speak to one mindset point. I think I'll just speak to one mindset point that has really been huge in my transition from having a business that was not freeing and fulfilling. Well, I wouldn't even say necessarily having a business, but having a life that was not freeing and fulfilling, to now having the most magnetic, amazing, freeing, fulfilling, joyful life. And so I want to speak to this one point that I realized. The first important thing to note is this is really me speaking from an online business. Now, I have had 2 product-based businesses, and whilst I love them and whilst yes they are amazing, you are restricted in a way to wherever your stock is located, right? And if you have a product-based business and you're still wanting to create a freeing and fulfilling life, you absolutely can. it's just going to require a lot more scalability in terms of outsourcing, hiring people, getting people to maybe ship your orders. Like all of those different things will have to come in play. So even if you are a service-based business, so if you're like a hairdresser or if you do like in-person PT, everything like that, the very first step is you're actually going to have to look at your actual business structure and see, is this actually supporting the vision that I have? Is this actually supporting the life that I desire? And so if, for example, you're an in-person personal trainer and you're like, okay, well, I really want a freeing and fulfilling life. I want to be able to travel wherever I want to go and work from my laptop, from cafes, from cafes, literally wherever I want in the world. It's like, okay, perfect. We actually need to set up systems in your business so that that's possible, so that we can actually transition you from being in person to online, so then you can actually scale and grow your business. And then, like I said, if you have like a product-based business, it's like, okay, how can we either like outsource this to moving your inventory to a place where it can be shipped out, so that you don't actually have to physically be sending the orders. So then you as the business owner, you can be literally wherever it is in the world, living your freeing and fulfilling based lifestyle. So anyway, so that's kind of the first thing to recognize, is like, what is the structure of your business? Now, if you are wanting support on how to actually do that, how to scale your business, how to actually transition into the online space, not even just necessarily the online space, because you absolutely can still have like a product-based business, but just you yourself being remote, like being able to step back and be remote. If you are needing support with that, I would definitely recommend either joining Freedom and Fulfillment, or obviously working with me either in Aligned Glow or one-to-one. Quick coffee intermission. Okay, so the main thing that I want to speak to is actually how your mindset is actually blocking you from this freeing and fulfilling life that you desire, from being able to work from wherever you want, whenever you want. Because basically what I found was that I used to feel so guilty for working from a cafe. Like I actually used to feel so dysregulated and uncomfortable for working anywhere other than just like my house, because this all roots back to that core belief of like, you have to be working really, really hard, you have to be hustling, you have to be like struggling so much as a business owner in order to be successful. And that is so far from the truth, so far from the truth. And believe me, I was stuck in this mindset, and it still comes up so much even now. Like even at the level that I'm at now, this belief is still something that will come up continuously for me that I have to clear, but it's just at a new level, and so it comes up in different ways. But like back when I was really like transitioning my business into the online space, when I started realizing that I had this freedom to like work from wherever I want, whenever I want, I felt a lot of guilt and shame for it, because I felt like I had to be behind the scenes struggling. I had to be in my room, yeah, literally blood, sweat and tears pouring into my business, working like 24/7, like struggling so much in order to like prove that I was deserving of the success that I was getting. And so this was a huge block for me, because I wasn't actually wanting to go out and work from cafes. And like obviously cafes and everything is such a small example, but in the grand scheme of things, this was also blocking me from being able to go travel around the world and work for myself around the world, because I felt guilty for it. And what happens is when you have subconscious beliefs like this literally holding you back, blocking you, limiting beliefs like this, you're subconsciously going to do absolutely everything you possibly can to make those beliefs true. So I had this belief that like I had to be working from my home, hustling, grinding, like literally from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep, like working so hard. I had that core belief in order to be successful. However, that was not getting me the success that I desired, because the success that I desired was to be able to work for myself wherever I want in the world. However, I had this belief that like I feel guilty for being able to do that. And so do you see how like contradicting that is? Like in my body and in my subconscious mind, I'm feeling this guilt and this shame around that. So naturally, there is no way my reality is going to reflect that. So when I was looking at my business and I was getting frustrated that I didn't have the freeing and fulfilling life that I desired, like the freedom to literally work from wherever I want, whenever I want, and like just feel so joyful and fulfilled doing it, I would question myself and get frustrated that I didn't have that. But then I realized, because obviously we know that your reality is literally a mirror, a direct mirror of what it is that you're experiencing internally. Like, your reality is a reflection of who you are, your belief system. So if your belief system isn't in alignment with what it is that you're desiring, there's no way you're ever going to be able to create that in your reality. And so I realized, like, I came to this realization that, like, oh my gosh, I have this limiting belief that I feel guilty for being able to work from wherever I want, whenever I want. And so naturally that was blocking me from being able to do that. And so the second I realized that, I put it through my limiting belief clearing formula. So if you are inside my programs, if you work with me one-to-one, all the different things, you get access to this formula. I put it through that and I did my process to clearing limiting beliefs, because truly, if you have limiting beliefs and you're ignoring them, because girl, trust me, I've been there. I've had the beliefs and then I've ignored them, and I've thought that, like, oh, I can just like affirmation my way out of this. No, 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 no. You have got to get to the root cause. You have got to clear that shit up. It's got to go. And then we've got to rewire your mind to literally support the beliefs that you need to be able to achieve what it is that you desire. So anyways, got to the root cause of it, literally did my formula, did my process, and then it took, like, you know, like, it obviously takes time for it to like rewire. However, instantly, actually, well, the thing is, like, yes, your subconscious mind does take time to rewire. However, results are instant. Like, literally, you can get, there is, guys, like, I have countless amounts of evidence where I have recognized a limiting belief and then I have instantly been like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was what was holding me back. I've cleared it, like, I've put it through the formula and I have got instant results. I remember, like, not even that long ago, I literally did this and then I had someone sign up for freedom and fulfillment, like, instantly. Like, I'm talking, I literally was in bed, did the formula, and then my phone dinged and I checked it and it was someone signing up to freedom and fulfillment. And I was like, it just baffles me every single time, because I'm like, even though it's happened so many times, I still just get so surprised. And I'm like, I just freaking love self-development. I love work like this because it makes business so fun as well. When you can literally understand that your mindset is what is holding you back from the life you desire, and actually start working through all of these things, everything becomes so much fun. Like, business becomes this fun game where you just get so much more joy out of it because you understand the rules, you understand what's going on, and you're able to like play with them, so then you can like surpass each level. And anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Basically, I identified that I had this belief, I cleared this belief, and then I actually started attracting opportunities where I was able to travel and work wherever I want. And now, oh my gosh, I do not feel a single bit of guilt, a single bit of shame of being able to work from wherever I want, whenever I want. Like, working from a cafe is just like, it's just so normal to me. Working from a cafe wherever in the world is so normal to me. Even when I was over in, you know, Tulum in Mexico, or LA or New York, like wherever I was, anytime I would just like pull out my laptop, or even on my phone, because I work, like, honestly, primarily I work on my phone, to be honest. I sit there and I'm like, this is the life that I desired for myself. And now that I've removed that guilt and shame and that those limiting beliefs, I get to enjoy it. Like, it's fulfilling to me, it's freeing to me. And so anyways, I've now attracted so many opportunities like that into my life. And even just being here in New Zealand, like just being able to fly back home, like, I don't have to ask anyone for permission. I don't have to you know, organize my whole business to support me being away, anything like that. I can jump on a plane overnight and nothing changes in my business. That's the type of business that you want to create. A business that you can just genuinely hop on a plane to America tomorrow and nothing's going to change in your business. You're able to just work from wherever, whenever. Like, that is the dream. That is literally pure freedom. And I want this for you so badly, because believe me, I know how it feels to be stuck in a business that's like, there is no way I could just like pack up and leave right now, or feel like extremely guilty for even just going down the road to a local cafe and working from a cafe, because you feel like you have to be hustling in your room. And so I don't know who needs to hear this, but if this is resonating with you, and if you feel like you have these types of beliefs, or you're starting to recognize, oh my gosh, my beliefs do not align with the freeing and fulfilling life that I desire, then baby girl, I am here to help you. Like I said at the start of the video, all the links to work with me are in the description box, in the show notes. Today is just a short, sweet episode. I just wanted to bring some awareness around that and have a conversation around how I literally did create a freeing and fulfilling business that allows me to work from wherever I want, whenever I want. That is how I did it. I identified those beliefs, I cleared those beliefs, and I rewired my mindset so that it supports the beliefs that I need in order to live this life that I desire. So, like I said, all the links to work with me are in the description box. I hope you got some value out of this episode. I hope this shifted your mindset, opened your eyes up to something that you might not be seeing. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're listening over on Spotify, please, please, please give me a rating on the homepage. There is a button with stars. I would really appreciate it. It helps push this podcast out to more incredible women so we can change the world, build this glow community, and I would be just so greatly appreciative of that. Other than that, I really hope you enjoyed it. Share it on your Instagram stories, tag me at It Takes Intention or Glow by Tish. Links to everything is in the show notes. I love you so much. Have the most beautiful, incredible day, and I'll be back very soon.